I don't know if it's all the pumpkin spice in the air at the moment, but there just seems to be lawsuits abound to talk about. Anyway, we're revisiting the Apple versus Epic story. There has been an update from the judges, so we're here to give you all the details. For all those who don't know what I'm talking about, here's the previously on Epic versus Apple story. Last year on August the 13th, Epic put in an update for their game Fortnite on the iOS device. The update was small but major. It allowed people to pay for in-game currencies and skins using the Epic payment platform. The only problem with this, at the time, Apple didn't allow people to have their own payment providers on iOS. They had to use the Apple system. But using the Apple system, it meant that Apple also took 30% of all those charges. As a result of this, all of these extra charges ended up in the consumer's laps. Epic refused to reverse these changes, so the iOS store removed Fortnite. Epic then retaliated with a comedic video known as 1980 Fortnite, in which it showed Apple to be this menacing dominant superpower over commodities. From here, Epic took Apple to court, and they've been slugging it out ever since. So the big court case kicked off on May the 3rd, 2021. Lots of developers spoke, and we finally have a ruling, or at least a verdict, on what's going on. So boiled down, the judge basically said Apple have to give people the ability to pay through different clients. And the actual verdict reads, hereby permanently restrained and enjoined from prohibiting developers from A. including in their apps and their meta buttons external links and or other calls to action that direct customers to purchasing mechanisms in addition to in-app purchasing, and communicating with customers through points of contact obtained voluntarily from customers through account registration with the app. So what this means for apps is that basically you will see now a button saying click here to subscribe, and it will take you to a website. There won't be a client on iOS, which is why if you have a look at like Netflix, for example, when you click on their account to buy a subscription, it will always take you to a website. So it doesn't mean that the Apple tax is going away, but it does mean that vendors now have alternative choices and should mean that consumers will eventually get a lower price for whatever product they're buying. The theory is at the moment that Apple are going to push back against this change because it is quite a fundamental blow to their financial model, because it gives every developer a way to bypass the overhead from Apple. All in all, this wasn't a complete win for Epic, however. As the judge stated, ultimately Epic Games overreached, and as a consequence the trial record was not as fulsome with respect to the antitrust conduct in the relevant market as it could have been. Thus, and in summary, the court does not find that Apple is an antitrust monopolist in the sub-market for mobile game transactions. However, it does find that Apple's conduct is enforcing anti-steering restrictions is anti-competitive. And Tim Sweeney's reply to this was, today's ruling isn't a win for developers or for consumers. Epic is fighting for fair competition among in-app payment methods and app stores for 1 billion consumers. So while one door closes, I don't think this will be the last time we hear Apple versus Epic, especially with speculation that Apple are gearing up to challenge this verdict. As always, let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, and I'll update you with any more news I find on the Epic versus Epic stories. But for now, have a great day, and I'll be back with more news soon.